Anybody can stay disciplined when they're winning, but the real test begins when you're going through a losing streak. If you're going through a losing streak right now, this is exactly what you need to hear. Listen, the first step or the first thing that you want to do when you're going through a losing streak is to actually just zoom out of the picture, right? I want you guys to understand that trading is a marathon and not a sprint. So you got to understand a couple of losses that you may incur along the journey, whether it be like 4 or 5 losses in a row. That's maybe like a sizable win, sizable losing streak that might actually affect your psychology. When you're going through something like that, you want to zoom out of the picture. You want to look at the grander scheme of things, right? And you start to realize that not only is trading a marathon, but life is also a marathon. And every trader is going to experience losses, right? Listen, even the best traders, they're going to experience losses. They're going to experience losing streaks. And no one has a 100% win rate strategy. So, what does that mean? Even if you have like a 50% win rate strategy, let's say, you're going to expect some losses along your journey. Not every single trade is going to be a win. And if you understand this fundamentally, you know that even though you might experience some losses, as long as you stay or stick to your trading system, make sure that you are following your trading plan, trading at the right time, sizing accordingly, risk management plan, of course, all these good things. As long as you're, sticking to your trading plan, you will eventually incur enough wins. And of course, if you have a statistical edge, if your strategy is a profitable strategy, which I'd argue most people do not have the problem of having a bad strategy. It's usually their psychology that's all fucked up. But with all that being said, of course, over time, you're going to make back those losses. And over time, you're going to get out of the red and you're going to be back to, break even, maybe end the month with some profit. It's not about when it will happen, or it's not even about, yeah, it's not about when it will happen, it's about if it will happen. And the only thing that's holding you back is, or one of the things that's holding you back is the fact that you're unwilling to actually let go and just look at the grander picture, right? Because most traders will have this mindset of, oh, I need to win everything back right now. And what ends up happening is they're going to end up oversizing, they're going to end up over risking, and they're overall just going to end up taking too many trades, right? A lot of lower quality trades, which will end up, of course, just chipping away at your balance slowly but surely. And of course, when you have this kind of mindset, you're gonna feel anxious about it, right? Because you want to, end the day off green, or you want to end the day off, or maybe it's a day, or you want to end the week off green, or maybe at break even, whatever the case may be. But that is a wrong mindset to have because, again, like I said, it's a marathon, not a sprint. That's the first point. The second thing I want you guys to focus on if you're going through a losing streak is to focus on the trading process itself and not the P&L, right? A lot of traders, what they'll end up doing is they'll focus on the dollar figure. And I've been here many, many times before too. And this is exactly why I can speak about this. And when you focus too much on the P&L and rather than your trading processes, what ends up happening is you lose focus on what's actually important when it comes to trading, right? The money is not important. What you got to understand is when you have bad focus, you're not focused on your trading processes, what's going to end up happening is your account balance is going to take a hit. You're going to be in drawdown. You might even blow that account, right? And you're going to end up taking poor quality setups, all that bad stuff, man. It's eventually just you're going to lose your account is really what's going to end up happening. But let's say you focus on your trading process, right? What does that mean? That means that you're actually following your plan to a T. You're taking trades that when you're supposed to take them, the correct size, you're managing your risk correctly, you're journaling your trades, you're analyzing your trades as well. And all those things, actually what ends up happening is that you will actually incur way more profits, right? Because profits are just a byproduct of you following your trading strategy. That's all it is. And last point I want to make is I want you guys to reduce the pressure, right? Now, very recently, I've been going through a losing streak myself, right? I got a $5,000 payout with Top Step just about like a month and a half ago. And then from there, my emotions were spiked up and I ended up actually going through a nasty losing streak. I ended up losing all my trading profits, gave it right back to Top Step and then some, right? And then I had to take a break. I took some time off the charts and I realized like what I'm about to tell you guys right now is I actually literally just reduced the pressure. I have one funded account right now, and the three things that I could tell you guys to reduce pressure is just to lower your trade size, right? So I'm trading 2 micros right now. I want you guys to take less trades only and just focus on A plus setups. That's all it is, right? These three things will help you to reduce the pressure of trading and it will help you to build back your confidence, right? So this week or just this previous week that passed, I was able to actually end the week off with a green week. I ended up with a $700 week, which again is not crazy, but after going through such a crazy losing streak and fucking myself up psychologically, I had to build back my confidence. And how did I do this? I just traded 2 micros. And I would only take 2 entries per day. And I focused on taking A plus setups, which for me is just coming to the charts at 9:30. And there's a whole bunch of opportunities when it comes to 9:30, and you just want to look for the best one in accordance to your strategy, of course. And so these are just some tips that I can give you guys if you guys are going through a losing streak. Personally, I have been going through a losing streak, and I just ended this last week off green. So I could say I officially broke the losing streak. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. You guys let me know in the comments below, what is the longest losing streak you guys have been on, and what has that taught you?